It is a very wet day. A lot of this rain has nothing to do with Hurricane Helene. We have a boundary in place that is squeezing out all this tropical moisture, and this is going to make for, unfortunately, some unseen circumstances as we head through the next 24 hours. Again, check out these rainfall totals. These are just since midnight. So, Tennille, 5.34 inches. Dublin, getting close to 5 inches of rain. Sandersville, over 4 inches. Eastman as well. Gray, almost 2 inches. And these totals are going to climb, and they're going to climb a lot over the next 24 hours as we'll actually start feeling the effects. Now, unfortunately, the grounds are saturated, so when the actual hurricane makes it to middle Georgia, it is going to make conditions worse. We're talking saturated grounds means tree and power issues are going to be widespread. But now we're going to stay in this. We got a new tornado warning that has just been issued for portions of Lawrence County as well as Telfair County. So we're going to stick with this tornado warning while we are in the middle of this cut-in. So Aaron, I know you're in the back. We're just going to stick with this. But new tornado warning. This is going to be for Dublin, just to the south of Dublin and in Lawrence County. It clips portions of Wheeler County and portions of Dodge County. Doesn't include Eastman, McRae, or Dublin. But again, this is one of these tropical tornadoes that we absolutely hate to see because they're quick spin-up tornadoes and they only last a few minutes. So we're just going to stick with this. I'm going to pull up some of the warning information, and that's what we're going to be starting with. So it's a new tornado warning. It's going to go until approximately 1:30 is what it looks like. So that is what we are dealing with currently. So there it is, until 1:30. It does include Dodge, Lawrence, and Wheeler County. Again, quick spin-up tornadoes. That is what you have to deal with when you have a landfalling tropical system. So there it is. This is going to be the first of what will likely be many tornadoes. So if you're in the area of Rents, right there along Highway 319 as it heads down to US 280, you need to be in your safe place. That's a small interior room away from windows, away from doors, because we're likely got a quick little spin-up tornado within this storm. And again, this goes until 1:30. The way tropical tornadoes work, they last a couple of minutes and then quickly fade away. But there you can see, there's the rotation right there. So that is what we are looking at, where the red and green touch, that's showing signs of circulation. So this is just to the east of Highway 319. And now this is Dodge County. This is Wheeler County, and now this is Lawrence County. The tornado is going to be in Lawrence County, so we're not too worried about Wheeler County as we speak. And then as far as Dodge County, this is going to be moving out of your neck of the woods. But that is a very well-defined center of circulation within this storm. So that is what we are dealing with, a tornado warning, likely tornado moving its way into Lawrence County, approaching 319. So I will put a track on this, give you an idea of where we could see it heading. To put it in perspective, there's the Wheeler County Elementary School. That's outside the polygon. Within this polygon, that's where you're going to have to be most worried about this storm. And we're going to track this off towards the north and just give you some general ideas of where this storm is heading. And again, this is not even why we were going to break in and give you the update. I was just going to do an update on the tropical system and what we can expect later tonight, because we are in store for a high impact event across middle Georgia, where we're going to be dealing with widespread severe weather, numerous tree and power issues, and extensive flash flooding will be an issue. So as we look at this storm, there is that center of circulation, very well defined. So that is what we say when we see quick spin-up tornadoes. This is going to be approaching 319 and where it intersects Highway 221. Now, there's Eastman. Eastman, this does not include you. This is really essentially for all of Lawrence County now. Dodge County kind of makes a little panhandle extension up towards where that warning is. Wheeler County, this is mainly outside of your area as well, but Alamo, to the west of you, you see Chauncey. This is well to the north and east of you. When you get up into Lawrence County, you get Rents, you get Cadwell, Dexter, and then Chester's over into Dodge County. But again, this is where we're watching this little storm that's spinning quite rapidly within this area of rotation. So, tornado warning, Lawrence County, get in your safe place. And that's not the only tornado warning we are tracking. As we expand out, there are more tornado warnings down towards Alma. And again, it's these individual little cells that we're going to be watching over the next couple of minutes. So again, seek shelter. If this holds together, it will likely make its way up into the Dublin area. We'll switch over to the Dublin camera in a minute and just give you a general idea. But heads up, tornado warning for Lawrence County. And again, not much else going on except rain. It is raining, it is coming down in buckets, and this is going to make for a bad night across middle Georgia. The grounds are saturated. We're going to have a hurricane moving through middle Georgia later tonight, and that is what we are going to be dealing with. So we'll keep an eye on that warning for the next couple of minutes. I'm going to start breaking down what we expect as we head through the rest of this evening. So we got the weather warn day branding because we are dealing with a high impact event from Hurricane Helene. It's going to be a life-threatening storm for us in middle Georgia. We're expecting widespread damaging winds, flooding rain, and tornadoes. We already got a first tornado warning of the evening, or should I say of the afternoon. We're likely going to have several of those. Quick spin-up tornadoes, they only last about 5 or 10 minutes, but they can do quick damage. Now, overall, this is what we are dealing with. The darker shade of red you are seeing, those are tropical storm warnings. Hurricane warning, this is what we are talking about. It's actually been extended farther north again. It now includes portions of Monroe County, Lamar County, and Upson County. Macon, Bibb counties included in this, Houston County. And what these mean, hurricane warning, hurricane conditions are expected within this area the next 24 hours. Tropical storm conditions within the tropical storm warning within the next 24 hours. Yes, very rare to get a hurricane warning this far inland. Usually they don't come much further north than Americus or say Albany, but this is going to be a big event for middle Georgia. When the storm hits the coast, is likely a major hurricane, Category 3 or Category 4. It's going to be racing off towards the north, and it's not going to have a lot of time to weaken by the time it makes its way into middle Georgia. That is why we are expecting hurricane conditions in middle Georgia tonight. We're going to start off with that threat for tornadoes. All of middle Georgia, at least under the level 1 threat. The higher chance of tornadoes is going to be closer to the coast. You get a level 2 threat as you get down towards Dublin, Mount Vernon, McRae, and then down towards Savannah, it's a level 3 threat. But these are these quick spin-up tornadoes. These do not last long. These are not these long-track tornadoes that we see in the springtime. Tropical tornadoes a lot of times are in rotating showers. So that is what we're going to be dealing with. Do have a tornado watch. Now, the only county it includes within the area we cover is Montgomery County. The rest of middle Georgia, we'll get a watch later today. But you see watches off towards the east of us, watches off towards the south of us. Now, here is the latest on Hurricane Helene. As of the 11 a.m. advisory, we'll get a new advisory approximately at 2 p.m. Winds of 105 miles per hour makes it a Category 2 storm. Once winds reach 111, that makes it a Category 3 storm. Gust to 125, it's moving off towards the north-northeast at 14, and that pressure is down to 960. The pressure is dropping. As the pressure drops, the winds go up, and this is expected to become a major hurricane, Category 3 at least, by the time it makes landfall this evening along the Florida coastline. Big Bend, very near Apalachicola, just off towards the east. Now, as of right now, they've got it making landfall as a Category 3 hurricane with winds of 120 miles per hour. It then races north through middle Georgia. And notice, we are just to the right of that center of circulation, but notice by tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., the center of circulation is over downtown Atlanta as a tropical storm. We're still going to be dealing with hurricane conditions in middle Georgia. So, as we look at what we expect from Hurricane Helene, tornado threat, it's medium. This is going to be from now through tomorrow morning about 9 a.m. Wind, very high. We're going to have winds 80, 90 miles per hour. widespread power outages, and these will last for days and perhaps in some locations weeks. And then we also have that very high threat for flash flooding across middle Georgia. So do keep that in mind. Multiple inches of rainfall so far. We're going to continue to deal with that, but we are going to be talking about a very high impact event for middle Georgia. So here's what we expect from the storm. Sustained winds. This is tonight. This is going to be later tonight. Again, everything we are dealing with right now, that's out ahead of the storm. Winds of 55 to 75 miles per hour. Hurricane force winds start at 74 miles per hour. We're going to see wind gusts over 90 miles per hour. That's here in middle Georgia. Potential rainfall, an additional 5 to 10 inches of rain, certainly possible. And like we're already seeing, quick, short-lived spin-up tornadoes. They last 2 or 3 minutes, a couple of scans, and then they are gone. So that is what we're going to be dealing with. How it impacts us. Extensive wind damage likely across middle Georgia. Widespread power outages that will last for days and days and days across middle Georgia. Significant flooding threat. That's what we are dealing with in the short term. Long term, river flooding. We got the Flint River, the Ocmulgee River, the Oconee River. All that water that's going to fall across middle Georgia has to flow one way, or those 3 rivers are the only way it leaves middle Georgia. So expect the rivers to be in flood stage, likely maybe as early as tomorrow and then lasting for the next couple of days. Now, this is the most important thing I think I'm going to show you. This is the forecast wind gust as we head through the evening hours. As the storm makes its landfall. It makes landfall probably about 8 o'clock this evening along the Big Bend of Florida. Notice by 6 p.m. we're getting winds 30, maybe close to 40 miles per hour. Now by 11 p.m., winds of 40 to 50 miles per hour. These are tropical storm force winds. Throughout the overnight hours, we get to midnight. Winds 50, 60, getting close to 70 miles per hour. This is going to be doing damage. We're going to be dealing with tree issues, power issues. And then as we head through the night, that center of circulation, 74 mile per hour winds, 77 mile per hour winds in Cordele. Then we get closer to the 3 a.m., that center of circulation, it's coming right up Interstate 75. So along Interstate 75 is where that center of circulation or the eye of the hurricane will be moving. And notice winds of 82 miles per hour in Vienna, 66 in Cochrane. And notice everywhere across middle Georgia is at least dealing with tropical storm force winds. By 4 a.m., winds of 81 miles per hour, 95 miles per hour, 80 in Cordele, 73 in Macon. You get to the 5 a.m. hour, check that out. These may be the highest winds we've seen. 87 mile per hour winds in Macon, 94 mile per hour winds in Warner Robins. And again, these are wind gusts. This will produce tremendous amounts of damage across middle Georgia. I hope everyone is taking this storm seriously. We're going to be without power in many parts of middle Georgia for days and days and days because this is such a widespread storm, and it will be producing tremendous amounts of damage. And as I said, with those saturated grounds, trees are going to come down with no issue. 6 a.m., still dealing with 84 mile per hour winds in Macon, 90 mile per hour winds in Gray, 71 mile per hour winds in Warner Robins. These are destructive winds. You don't even get this in severe thunderstorms a lot of times, so do keep that in mind. And then by tomorrow at lunchtime and tomorrow evening, things are calming down. The storm is going to be in and out of here. It's going to be moving so fast. I think we actually have sunshine poke out tomorrow evening, so that is what we're going to be looking at. Then you got to talk about the flooding. So you've had the tornado threat, you've got the wind threat, now you got the flood threat. Flood watch, it's through tomorrow evening. Rainfall potential, as we're talking about the next 24 hours, still in the 5 to 10 inch range. That's on top of those 4 to 5 inch rainfall totals we have already seen across middle Georgia.